day 5 of surviving on 1 token for 7 days, and with the hours and hours of work put into this challenge, it's led to crazier and crazier trades. But the rules have gotten a lot harder. Can I complete them all in day 5? Right after logging in, I already got a trade. He had exotic, and he was asking for around 30,000 tokens worth of stuff. But now, you might be wondering, usually people would just ask for almost 70 tokens or some other outrageous price. But after a quite unanimous vote from both the Blacket and YouTube community, it was clear that the rules needed to be more strict, leading to the final 2 rules. Rule 1, I cannot take free stuff and only fair trades. Rule 2, I have to do all that I can to give away as much stuff at the end of the series. Which, speaking of giveaways, at the end of this series, I will be giving away this entire account, and it is my mission to make sure that whoever gets this account goes home rich. And he was asking for around 30,000 tokens worth of stuff. But sadly, I already had exotic from a user in the last episode, so I moved on. The next trade was from Riot, who had a Zastix, the Chroma from the OG pack, who wanted to trade it to me for almost 70. You really thought. He wanted 425 tokens, which is a good deal for a Chroma, so I accepted. It had literally been 5 minutes and I had already gotten 2 trades. I went to accept a third person, but then... what is basically the amount of people logging on and trying to trade me, the Blacket servers just couldn't handle what I was cooking. After 15 minutes of trying things, Blacket finally started working again. And the first person to trade me was One Dumb Duck, who was also Blacket's new artist, who created this absolutely fire new pack. But he wanted to give me the 2 new chromas from it for almost 7,000 tokens. After over an hour of trading, barely been 5 minutes, and after 15 minutes of over an hour of trading, I finally got a chance to spin the daily wheel. And got 600 tokens. After, I was in a trade with Autumn, who had some OG pack dupes, including Holy Pablo, over 300 Pablos. At the end, we settled on a price of 5,000 tokens for all the Pablos, including 2 legendaries from the OG pack, bringing me 1 step closer to completing it. Back at stats, we got a trade from... oh, look who it is. Thankfully, he was going to follow the rules this time, but the problem is, the only thing he took interest in was my Pablos, which I kind of wanted to keep. But at the end, he gave me a Spring Anka and almost 70 tokens for my 377 Pablos and 69,420 tokens. We hopped into a trade with Yes Butter Jeff, who wanted to trade me since the very beginning of the series, and he offered a black opal in exchange for a few chromas. A little borderline, but at the end, he gave me the black opal and, oh my, gaining me 1 more mystical, and legitimately this time. Back at stats, we got a trade from Mixit, who needed a chocolate milk to complete his breakfast pack. But then I saw something that caught my eye. I offered a chocolate milk and a golden grenade for it, and he accepted, making me 1 step closer for the video game pack. Right after, we had a trade with Enchanted 9, who was willing to give me the entire Anka pack, besides the mystical I already had, for 10k. And just like that, I'd completed an entire pack from just a few trades and 10,000 tokens. I checked my books, and I was pretty close to completing the video game pack, so I headed to the bazaar to buy some of the stuff that I didn't have. Sadly, I didn't get everything, so I headed back to chat to see if anyone had them, and sure enough, someone gave me the 4 uncommons that I was missing for 50 tokens, but I was still missing 2 books, the Pokeball and the Companion Cube. I then got a trade from Blacket Beast 101, a fellow booktuber, who I then asked for the 2 I was missing. Bruh. Sadly, he didn't have them, but he did promise to get them and check back in later, so I put the video game pack on hold for now. After checking my progress on the OG pack, I had all the rarest ones, and none of the easy ones, so I decided to open some packs. But then we got a trade from Elves Return. She had a chocolate milk to replace the one that I traded a bit ago, but would only sell it with some other chromas, including the retro pack chromas and my favorite frog. At the end, we bargained it down to 40,000 tokens for 3 lunar frogs, 1 chocolate milk, 2 game books, and 2 Pac-Man machines. I then went back to check on Blacket Beast, and he had the 2 I was missing. I asked him how much he wanted for them, and he asked for... Okay, phew. I accepted and I went back to Blooks, where I had 5 completed packs. I went back to opening OG packs to try and complete it, but right when I had 2 Blooks left... Yo, what is happening? Blacket crashed. Again, basically Piotr, a good coder friend of mine, crashed Blacket's worker 1 endpoint, which is literally the most important one, as it runs all the, functional stuff of the game. It makes the game work. So now all I could do was sit and wait for Blacket to get back up if I wanted to finish the OG pack. Wait, it's working. Okay, go. And just like that, I'd completed the OG pack, making that the 6th pack that I had completed in this series. Speaking of completing things, you can see that this account is absolutely stacked from starting from just a token, and you could actually own this account. So if you want to be part of the 1 token history, join the Blacket Discord server, and you could actually get this account. Happy blooking!